Okay, this is day 31 of shooting an SEO GEO video every day as a personal challenge. I didn't get a chance to get outside today yet. It's been a busy day, so I'm shooting this from my apartment. But I want to talk about some original research that I did with query fanouts. It wasn't like a big scale research project or anything like that, but I looked at about 2,600 ChatGPT fanout queries that I took from my prompt tracking tool. So these represent basically the queries, the fanout queries for all the prompts that I track across a bunch of GEO, consulting, SEO news, reg, these kind of topics. And I just want to go through some of the findings that I had with you. So I think one of the most interesting ones is that some of the fanout queries were basically entity graphs. And what do I mean by that? So this is an example of a real fanout query. See if you can stay with me. Generative engine optimization, AI search, content citations, GEO, Google, AI overviews, Bing Copilot, OpenAI, ChatGPT, search guidance. So that's one single fanout query. So obviously that isn't one search concept, but it connects multiple entities together. Thus, fanouts aren't merely a form of query expansion, but they also provide entity relationship expansion. Another thing I noticed is that quotation marks were surprisingly common. In 224 of my queries, I found quotation marks. So these essentially constrain the search. They don't appear randomly. Rather, they're often wrapped around specific entities, coined terminology, names, or phrases where exact wording matters. Site command was something else popular. So I saw site commands on 194 fanout queries. So this is basically source selection decision, right? So retrieval isn't always about the most relevant document on the web. In some cases, the AI assistant specifies where it wants to look, and that's the result of site command queries. Freshness was also a big factor. So 560 queries contained a year. So basically, the AI assistant's not just relying on search engines for freshness, but it's encoding this information in the fanout queries as well by including the year. Another finding, which isn't super out of the extreme, but fanout queries don't often look like user prompts. So only 19 queries out of 2,600 started with a question word like why, how, when. So basically, the takeaway from that is don't assume that the wording of the prompt is your optimization goal. You're looking for the underlying intent. And then fanout queries can change the kind of evidence searched. So I saw words like research, study, official. Basically, when you're planning content, don't just look at the entities that are in the fanout queries, but also look at the evidence type relationships. What type of content is it trying to serve? So basically, fanout queries encode more than topical relevance. They can encode retrieval strategy, entities, exact terminology, authoritative people. So analyzing fanouts in this way gives us more data. All right, peace.